Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Mira's Word here again. If you are stopping by for the first time, please kindly consider hitting on the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. But if you're not, thank you so much for always sticking around. So guys, just as the title says, like, I am literally frustrated and I don't know what it is I'm doing in Lagos, because seriously, I crashed 2 cars within the space of 2 weeks, like literally. Okay, I'm sure you guys are going to be wondering how and why that happened. First of all, it's not because I don't know how to drive. Nah, that is out of the way. Secondly, I am not impatient when it comes to driving. So without further ado, let us dive into the story time right away. Okay, so it was a very good morning and I was taking my friend to work while I was supposed to like stop at Vesta coffee shop, a coffee shop where we usually go to work or study, something like that. And I think we picked up her colleague, and on our way to the coffee shop, we were just 2 minutes away. And then I was in a T junction. I was trying to like turn to the other side of the road. The car on the left side already halted for me, and they were like, okay, it was my turn to move. And then my pointer was on and I was trying to just smoothly turn. Then this car from nowhere, like literally nowhere, came from the back and then hit my car from the side. I mean, the way the car tumbled, because he was on high speed, like it should be more than 100 kilometers per hour if I'm not exaggerating. So he just came from nowhere and hit my car. I don't even know how it happened, Sha. All I knew was I was struggling to come out from the car. At first I thought I got injured, but then it happened that he hit me from the left hand side and then rotated to my right, and then rotated to the driver's side. So this means my car damaged from the left, that's the passenger side, my bumper, my headlamp, and then my door. So, and then the next thing I saw, the guy, he flew on the curvent that was on the road and people were like shouting. At first I didn't know what was going on. I just couldn't get off the car. I was thinking that I injured myself. And then I remember that, wait, it's just my car that they hit like this. That means they've like scattered my car or something. So I switched from thinking about myself to thinking about the car. I'm like, this car is just barely 3 months or 2 months. Oh my God, this can't be happening. Then I struggled to like get off the car. I was shaking, like I was like, oh my God. As a content creator, the first thing you literally do is to bring out your phone and start filming. So you document processes, right? But then I wasn't even thinking of my phone or my camera that day. I had an exam I was studying for, and the exam was going to be like 3 days after that day. And I was already like, oh my God, I'm behind schedule and all that. Then this happened. So I think while I speak, I'll just leave pictures here and there because I couldn't get a footage. I mean, there was no way I could actually do that because my head was spinning all around. So now, this happened not because I was wrong or probably he was wrong, but because we were both impatient. I wouldn't consider myself impatient because I waited for those other cars to pass, and then the ones that stopped for me. So it was my turn to actually move. And then this guy came from nowhere. He was on high speed. If this guy was not really like driving on that high speed, what happened would have been averted, or maybe the impact would have been reduced. But no. And the one that was actually annoying is because this guy is Yoruba. He started shouting, speaking Yoruba, and saying that it was my fault. People came from there. I mean, people around there that could understand what he was saying in Yoruba was like, excuse me. One man was like, I was standing right here. You were clearly impatient. The only grants you have right now is because her car bashed your car on the driver's side. And the law is that if your driver's side gets damaged, that means the other person that damaged the car is at fault. So if you actually go to the police station without them not seeing the scenario, and you know there's no CCTV to play back what happened, they would actually say it was my fault when it's really clearly not my fault, because everybody around there was like, no. At first I thought I was going to drag this guy to pay for my car that he bashed, but uncle twisted it and manipulated it, now saying that I was the one that's going to fix his car. At first I was like, if you like this guy the crazy, because I'm not understanding. And then he turned to, babe, you guys beg her so that this thing will go reach police station. I'm like, bro, who does that? Like, really now? So as a girl, I was running my mouth. After running my mouth, I was like, Omo, if I keep running my mouth, police will come here. I'll repair this guy's car. I'll pay police station. I'll still fix my car. Because they are all speaking what I don't understand. So they have all grounds and all rights to, like, you know, turn the whole thing around. Okay, my friend that was carrying and her colleague just moved my car to the other side, and they were like, okay, let's chill and resolve this problem, you know, let's not call attention of different people, especially the police and all. And the thing is that my driver's license is still in process, although I have a temporary one, but then they will just use everything against you. You know how these people will behave, right? So I chilled, and then the next thing, they were telling me to beg this guy. I'm like, beg somebody that hit my car? I'm not understanding. Okay, I tried to like negotiate. Okay, sir, what happened to your car is actually like small compared to what happened to my car. I mean, look at my car. Just look at. I'm literally going to change this bumper, change this headlamp, repaint this car. I mean, you know. So I was trying to talk to him like, okay, what happened to your car is something small. You can actually get to fix it in less than 5,000-10,000 naira. And this guy was like, no, we have to look for a panabita. We have to know the cost. I'm like, okay, I have a panabita. Will you follow me? He said no. We stopped around VI to ask for panabita. There is high cost of living in VI, so you don't expect panabita to charge you 5K. I don't understand. The other one was like, no, you have to change the entire door. I'm like, bro, how? Then I called my mechanic. They were like, okay, bring him over. He refused. I'm like, okay, if it's money you're looking for, I cannot give you money. In fact, I cannot even fix your car. I'm only telling you to follow me because my mechanic has said you should come. So when we get there, he will tell you the price. You either fix your car or you do whatever. So this guy finally agreed to follow me after all the whole back and forth. And he was shouting, I will call police. 30 minutes was over. I did not see any policeman. 1 hour. I'm like, okay, you know, get police number again, or I don't understand. Anyways, to cut the long story short, he followed me to the place where my mechanic was. That was when I got emotional, because when I looked at my car, I was like, bro, am I even answering this guy? I'm going to spend a whole lot of money trying to fix this car, and you are here telling me. And the worst part is that my insurance wasn't even ready then, so they had not processed it, so I can't even raise claim or something. So it's solely on my head, and this guy is here shouting and trying to make me fix his own car. I don't get it. So when I got to my base where I felt like I could talk, I was actually crying. I was trying to explain this stuff, and at some point I got angry. I was like, you see, you know what, I'm not fixing this car. Whatever it is you want to do with my mechanic, you do. My mechanic agreed to fix the car, and I don't know, they finally had a side-to-side talk and whatever. He fixed this car and they left the rest for me. I spent over 120k trying to fix this car. Anyways, that was just one part of the story. And then I decided to just forget about it and move on with my life. A friend of mine offered to give me his car, and he was like, okay, you can ride this car till whenever your car gets ready. So I was excited. I finally seen a car to drive while my car is being fixed. So I used it for about 5 days. Then on the 6th day, something happened. So I was coming back from work and it rained. It's currently raining in Lagos. So it rained that day, and you know, when it rains, there many places are always flooded on this island. So I was coming back and I was on a very low speed, you know. I was driving and I was coming back from work. I got to this junction and I turned in. And then while I was going, there was a car beside me. I don't know if the car was parked, and also the space remaining there was not really that big, but then it's big enough to contain 2 cars. So I was on my path, and this guy, I don't know if you guys know these new small buses, white small buses. I'm just gonna flip a picture here so you guys can see how small this bus is. So 2 big cars can actually enter that road, and then it was me and this small bus. I maintained my lane, trying not to hit the guy that was parked on the right, while I allowed the space on the left. I saw this guy looking away, driving looking away, and I was driving slowly just so he can carry his wala and pass me by. I saw him looking at something. I didn't know what it was, so I stopped and actually parked. I'm like, okay, I don't park for this place. Let this guy just twist his hand and pass. Let me start moving, because it's like a street. The next thing, before honking came to my mind, because I literally hate honking. I feel like it's making unnecessary noise. So I just halted and waited for this guy to just pass. And then from nowhere, I just heard bish. And I looked into my car. I was like, wait, this is not my car. This is someone else's car. You are joking, like you must be kidding me. So I just like removed my key, came down from the car. Thank God for the Aberos there. They were like, guy, you dey look woman nyash, you dey look woman nyash. Crazy. So they stopped him and they made him park, and I started interrogating him. I was like, bro, what do you want to do? You just paused this headlamp and this part of the bumper is pushed in, so what are you going to do about it? They're begging, I don't have money, oh please, please, please. Okay, let me just stop and a bit and make it hit and come out. I'm like, bro, are you not seeing the headlamp? He was like, yeah, it's just a crack. And I'm like, look at this crack. Well, part of the headlamp is broken, and if this person keeps this car like this, he's going to get spot. But because if water penetrates from there, that's the end of it. So me, I thought it was my kind of car that my headlamp is 35k, so it's not a big deal. I was like, okay, if this guy does not have money, we'll contribute and divide it into two, because this car is not my own. I cannot let it go. Me, I'm still paying base on top of my own car, and then you are here giving me another issues. I called I had to call the owner of the car. He came down, called his mechanic, and the mechanic was like, the headlamp is 100k, and we asked around. The panibitas there said they can panibit the other side of the car for like 10,000. That's 110,000 naira. There's something else they called. And then I told the guy, how much do you want to bring inside? Me, I was thinking it was like small money so that I can divide it into two, but right now I cannot do 50-50 with you. This guy said all he had was 10k. I'm like, waiting happen. I don't understand. And then after further deliberation, the guy was like, he cannot do anything, no, that he's just a group driver, like he's just a bus driver, so he doesn't have money, that we should please collect. Sorry. I'm like, I mean, it's just crazy living in Lagos, to be honest. You just go out of your house and then 100k is out of your pocket, 200k is out of your pocket. You say you should enter public transport, someone wants to kill you with body odor. Like, I don't know, the frustration in this town is so much. I am literally frustrated living in Lagos, because I don't know, I'm trying to see if I can get a 100% remote job so that I can smoothly live this town, because I don't know what it is. The population is too much, many people are frustrated, so it tend to like frustrate you, because I don't know why I had to damage 2 cars in the space of 2 weeks. Like, who does that? Anyways, the good part of the second one is that, okay, the guy had insurance, so he had to like raise a claim and probably they are going to fix it. But me, my money is gone and gone forever. So I just feel like it's just some crazy thing living in this part of Nigeria, and it is literally frustrating to me. Anyways, I guess I've been talking too much. Enough of the story time. I think I have to leave you guys now. If you enjoyed this video, if you have experienced this kind of a thing before, if you are just the type of person that is always careful, you drive on your own and you're always very careful, and then from nowhere someone just comes to bash you or hit you, let me know what you think about this video and share your thoughts on the comment section below. I really want us to interact about this, because this is actually crazy for me and it's painful. I mean, that's why I'm here, and I'm trying to share it to also get other people's idea and thoughts about this. And I guess I'll leave you guys to it. If you enjoyed watching this story time, let me know if you want more and I will keep doing it. I mean, I don't pray for things like this to happen, but then let me know if you love story time videos and we'll do more of it. I guess this brings us to the end of this video. If you love this video, then do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And until then,